Hey Team Ripped, Coach Wayne here again. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about nutrition. And I know P90X comes with a great nutrition guide. It's full of stuff, it's full of exact meals to make. And if you can follow that, great. Now, I didn't follow that exactly because it's not practical for me. And honestly, I think that whatever you do with the nutrition part of your fitness program, whether it be P90X, Insanity, or any of those other things, it has to be something that's sustainable. For me, being, having 5 kids, being on the go a lot, making the exact meals out of the guide was not going to be sustainable. So I needed to do something that was going to be practical, easy, can eat the same kind of things pretty routinely, find them at the store, it's pretty affordable. So I think I nailed the nutrition, and I think that's why I got such great results and why so many people have come to me. And the most common questions I get are, what did I do on nutrition and what did I do on supplements? Because clearly I did something right. So I want to just kind of take you on a little walk through my kitchen, show you the stuff that I buy every time I go to the store, so that y'all can see the stuff that I'm eating and you can adapt it to what works for you. Because some of the stuff I get may not work with your budget, it may not work with what you like and your tastes, but let me just show you what's worked for me. And it's also something that I can sustain, I can keep going with. So let me take you through that. All right, I'm going to keep this as quick as I can. A lot of chicken. I buy bulk chicken breasts, eat a lot of it. Fish. This one is salmon. I also do a lot of tilapia. Buy bulk portions from Sam's Club or some kind of big outfit like that. Makes a lot of meals. Ground turkey. Not quite as good, but it's pretty good. Not quite as good for you, I mean. But it tastes really good, and it's great in things like spaghetti with whole wheat noodles. It's great in taco type stuff. You do a taco salad, no shells, but that kind of thing. And of course, you can do ground beef. Just make sure you get the real low fat version of ground beef. I do lots of frozen veggies that I heat up. So broccoli, peas, green beans, mixed veggies, any of that kind of stuff. Do a lot of that. So a lot of my dinners are a lean meat of some sort and veggies. My wife, I'm very blessed, she makes homemade bread. I eat a lot of homemade bread. It's whole wheat. She grinds the flour from the seed. If you've got access to something like that, go for it. If you're not, you can get like Nature's Own or some of those that are whole wheat bread. Make sure they really are whole wheat and they don't have high fructose corn syrup. But I eat a lot of bread with peanut butter on it in the mornings, bread with sandwiches, that kind of thing, as long as it's good stuff. Okay, lunches. A lot of times at lunch, I'll do lunch meat. Try and get unprocessed lunch meats from your deli that are as healthy as possible. But lunch meat's a great way to go, and it's real easy if you don't have time to cook a lunch. Yes, you can do canned tuna. I ate a ton of tuna. I kind of got sick of it, and now I'm eating other stuff instead. You can do canned chicken. I eat a lot of canned green beans, canned pinto beans, black beans. I eat an apple a day. So far it's kept the doctor away. I have not been sick one day in the last 5 months. Eat a lot of bananas. These are all frozen just because I put them in shakes. They're pretty good. Sliced cucumbers are good. Of course, Shakeology. Got to have that every day. That's one of my favorite things to put in my body every day. I've got a whole video on that if you want. A lot of fruit. Guys, you got to eat fruit. Yes, it's high in carbs. And so it'll add to your carb total. If you're on the fat shredder plan, you got to budget yourself. If you're not on the fat shredder plan and you're in more of a maintenance mode, you can eat a lot of fruit. Blueberries are awesome. Blackberries, watermelon, not as great for you, but pretty tasty. Strawberries really good for you. Cherries really good for you. I've got my other protein here because it's not just the Shakeology that I take every day, because I also take additional shakes, usually 2 shakes a day. And so I use not just Shakeology, but I'll add some whey protein as well. I use mustard for seasoning. You got to get away from ketchup, mayonnaise, those things that have a lot of calories, fat, and sugar. Mustard's a good one. Avocados are a good way to get healthy fats. I eat a lot of those. Yogurt's good. You got to make sure it's fat-free and it's blurry, but no sugar added. So yogurt. Eggs, you got to go with something like this, egg whites. This is good, or you can actually use real egg whites. Well, these are real egg whites, but come in a carton, so it's pretty handy. You can make really good omelets if you go with egg whites, some peppers,
You know, mix up some different seasonings, spices, cilantro, jalapenos, some diced ham. I put that into omelets so I can make a pretty tasty omelet, and these egg whites are so good for you. I eat a lot of lettuce, salads, carrots. Pretty much take every lunch I take carrots or a salad, an apple, and some meat. Snacks, I like turkey jerky. It's good. It's got a lot of sodium in it. You can't have a ton of it, but it's high protein, very low carbs, and very low fat. Almonds are a great snack. Make sure you don't get the ones that are fried or cooked in oil. Just get the ones that are oven roasted with a little bit of sea salt, or even without the salt if you like that. I like the salt taste better. Snacks, I eat a lot of protein bars. Make sure on the protein bars, these are ones I eat, make sure that you're not getting a ton of sugar in the things. These ones, they may not taste as good as some of the other ones, but I've developed a good taste for them, and they only have 2 grams of sugar. Look at your protein bars if you're eating protein bars. A lot of them have like 20, 30 grams of sugar in them. These have 20 grams of protein, but only 2 grams of sugar. So, not the tastiest thing, but I've learned to like them. I mean, I think they're a treat now. Water. You've got to drink water. I was a big pop guy. I love pop. So, water was tough, but it's so much better for you. You got to do it. Now, I cheat a little bit. I add flavoring packets to water. You can get those at the store, and that way you don't have to go totally cold turkey. If you can go to straight water, or you already like water, great. If you're trying to get off pop and tea and other things, try some flavored packets, because then that kind of helps ease the transition for you. So there you have it. That's kind of a walk through my kitchen. The stuff that comprises about 90% of what I eat. Not rocket science. It's just healthy stuff that fits in the program, gives me the right amount of carbs, fats, and protein that I need to reach my goals, and you got to commit to it. You just have to commit to it. I used to love eating chips and queso, nachos. You have to cut it out. You have to give it up. You have to be willing to say no to that. And that's what I've done. I don't do cheat meals. I think that for me, if I do cheat meals, it's going to be really hard to avoid falling off the wagon, because once I start going on that, it's hard to stop. So I say to myself, no cheat meals. I've changed the things I crave. I crave my Shakeology with the peanut butter in it. That's my Reese's. I crave my chocolate protein bars. I crave fruit. I love fruit now, and that would have sounded bizarre to me 5 months ago. It's just a matter of teaching your body to change what it wants, and it's well worth it, trust me. If you have any other questions about nutrition, I've got a lot of stuff written up on my website, teamripped.com. This is Coach Wayne. Thanks for listening.